The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Pollard will take it up the gut. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott now. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's a veteran. It's Ronald Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Prescott from the gun. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. And now a run with Rodriguez. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Powell.
Sets up the screen to Robinson.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Well, Howell's going to mix it up here.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Down the left sideline.
And finally down at the 36-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Throwing here, Howell.
And this is caught.
Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson.
36 yards.
And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Prescott. And that's complete. And he lost the football.
And
he hurdles him and into space. They juked him. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
On 1st down, Rodriguez. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rodriguez.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Robinson up the middle, and he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders add 6 to their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now Prescott. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
Well, the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
They'll run on 1st down. Rodriguez. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd down and 8. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Prescott. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception. And set up their offense in great shape.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and 6 from the 10. Second down, Howell back to pass.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Robinson is in. Touchdown, Commanders.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Howell throwing for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On play action, Prescott rolling to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the scramble there, gets him 6, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll look to throw.
That is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Pollard.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Tony Pollard taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Well, I mean, down early here in this first half. I think they felt their backs were against the wall already, so they go for it on 4th and goal. They're able to punch it into the end zone.
And they did a nice job there, feeling like their backs were against the wall, but going ahead and hunkering down and pushing forward and getting that score. That continues to give them an opportunity.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Over at the 25-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Throwing, Prescott.
He finds his man, Pollard.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, Prescott stripped.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case...
The defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards.
Yeah, I'm probably finna give you this dub, bro, because I got to handle something.
Down at the 27. Out there, set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead.
You suck, though, for real, like real life.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Howell.
I knew it.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again.
See what I'm saying, bro? But you know what?
Touchdown, Washington.
I'm finna give you the dub. You got it.
62 yards.
And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Lead is up to 18 now.
W string. W10.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 20.
Here you go, bro. Enjoy. Because it don't seem like you get too many of these, so you can have it. W string. 25-7.